Hey everyone, so I've had numerous questions about how the audio connections work in Mixbus, and it's fantastic. There's a matrix system that we can use to connect virtually anything to anything else. So let's have a look in Mixbus and see how that works. A lot of people have been asking questions about the audio connections and how you route stuff in Mixbus, and I've said this in other videos, but I'm just going to do this little super quick vlog just to explain how the audio connections manager works in Mixbus. So first of all, if you ever get lost, go to help, and you can always click chat or just search for whatever you're searching for, or click manual, and that'll take you to the live manual online. Chat is a chat room kind of scenario where there's someone from Harrison, quite often, there to help you out. So, don't forget that these things exist. Now, audio connections and MIDI connections in the window option. Now, if you can't find them, again, type in audio or connections or something and it'll bring it up. So let's look at audio connections. This is basically a matrix. You have all your sources on one side and all your destinations along the other. And it is that simple. Any dots will mean that something is connected. So I have got kit out, which is this bus here. And I have used that bus to print to a stereo track. So I've got drums print in, left and right, connected to kit out. So when I played back the kit, when I played back the track earlier, I was able to print the audio from the output of this bus to the input of drums print in. Now you can see that here as well. So the output is set drums print in. There you go. So yeah, that's basically the basics of it. There's all sorts of things like auditioner. Just make sure your auditioner is set up. So my auditioner is going to system 1 and 2, which basically my output's 1 and 2. You've got your click. You can choose where that goes. There's all sorts of options. And when you've got MIDI tracks in there as well, you'll have the outputs of all your MIDI synths. So you can create a load of tracks and then just say, I want all of these to come into these tracks. So it's literally as simple as dragging the mouse across to just to sort of select which inputs and outputs you want. Dead simple. So yeah, that's basically the audio connections manager. You'll also find that if you go new external send, you get sort of a miniature version of that, which comes up when you right click on the bin area, and you could create a send to wherever you want, really. In fact, let's go to hardware and say I want to send out on 3 and 4. And when you close that, you've got a send there, and it goes to 3 and 4 on the hardware. You can make those changes however you like. So when you're thinking about routing, just bring up the audio connections window and it'll show you where everything's going and where everything's coming from. And yeah, it's great, really easy. And if there's a dot, it means this side is connected to whatever is on this side. It's a bit like battleships, isn't it, this? And it kind of does come from, some of the older synths and the older desks did actually have physical pegs that you'd put in to connect. You'd connect buses to each other. And so that's the audio connections manager. I've talked in detail in other videos about how it works, in a real life context, but as I say, if you want to route anything from anywhere to anywhere, you can do that. You can put sends in between your processing, you can move your processing around. It's incredible, and it makes this system, which may look locked into a specific setup, it makes it ultimately flexible. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Happy recording. I will see you next time.